Welcome back to the Podgressives podcast, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Dakota. I run the YouTube channel Dakota Talks. This is my co-host, Ryder.
What's up, guys? I'm here.
As you know, he's always sleepy. Today he's in his pajamas.
I'm
Even.
in my pajamas. Yeah, I'm ready to go.
He's gonna take a nap.
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep while Dakota talks about crazy stuff.
No, we got some exciting news to bring to you guys today. So, transparency has finally been reached. We now have the Epstein files. Thanks to Ro Khanna and Thomas Massey, they sponsored the Epstein Files Transparency Act to force the DOJ to essentially release the Epstein files, expose all the pedophiles in our government and our former government officials. And we finally got this the release. And I'm going to show you it right now.
Yeah.
It is awesome. So transparent. Could not be more transparent.
I was like, wait, is this real for a second? You know, that's how transparent it was.
It's so transparent. I was shocked. So we're gonna look at this is part of the release. This is awesome. Okay, this is big news. So this is what we got. I'm scrolling. This is 6309 in the Epstein releases. You can find this on the justice.gov website. And this is what we got.
Yeah.
This is the release. Wait, is it not loading or what?
I don't know.
Is it?
Might be broken. Try refreshing it.
Yeah, let me do that. It was supposed to be like wait.
Yeah. They said it was like
It's 55 pages. They only probably released maybe only some of it's like this. Okay, I'm on page 7 and still. Okay, I'm on 15.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm still going. What the fuck? Okay, I'm on 35. What the? I'm still okay. All 55 pages of this document are all blanked out.
Yeah, no, that's
entire document is blank.
That's really transparent of them.
That's crazy. Why even release it?
Yeah.
Why even release it? That's so stupid. No, I mean, for real though, in all of the different things, apparently over 500 pages are fully redacted.
That's so crazy.
And it's not. Yeah.
It's just like, what, I mean, they also in the bill, they have to list a reason of why they can't just bar it out.
And they didn't really do that at all.
No, they didn't. I don't think they did that at all.
I don't think so. I mean, I will show later. There's Fox News even pointed out that like even the people were like, yeah, we're redacting the name of victims and also politically exposed actors. It's like, oh,
yeah. So probably like Donald Trump.
So Donald Trump, right? Yeah.
No, it's even crazier because like there was like, we were kind of like watching a video about it, and there was like you could kind of see Donald Trump's photos, but they weren't like obviously like taking pictures of those directly. It was just kind of like in the background or whatever.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
So yeah, I mean, it has. We did get some new information. We did get some new photos. A lot of photos of Bill Clinton and Bill Gates.
Bill was busy, and that Bill Gates.
Both Bills.
Dude, Bill Gates was like posing up.
Yeah, he was
flicking up with them.
There's like some pictures of like Bill Clinton in like a hot tub with like a redacted person, so probably a victim. Very crazy stuff. There's weird pictures of like Epstein in like a bathtub. There's so many pictures. There's new pictures of Noam Chomsky and Epstein, which is incredibly disappointing and weird.
Wasn't there
and Steve Bannon?
Steve Bannon, Noam.
Steve Bannon and Noam Chomsky, as well as a bunch of pictures of Steve Bannon and Epstein.
They were Steve Bannon and Noam Chomsky were flicking up.
They were like, what?
they were doing a fit check.
Yeah, fucking manufacturing consent took that the wrong way.
Yeah.
Noam Chomsky meant that in more ways than one, apparently.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I still think that the work that Noam Chomsky did is worth looking into, but I don't think like as a person, he's not seemingly a good person. I mean, like, I don't understand how you can write manufacturing consent and be so on the nail, like hit this, like, such a big issue about how, like, the media is doing, and then fucking, like, take a flick with Noam Chomsky, like, laughing it up, and then go on the Epstein Island and, like, talk to, like, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense.
And, like, dude, it's crazy because, like, the picture of Bill Gates that came out, I mean, like, dude, straight up, like, high schooler.
Yeah, just like with very clearly like some victims, it seemed like.
Yeah, and he's like, "Yo, what's up? Take a picture of us right now."
Yeah, no, I don't understand. Like, where do all these people that were on the island doing like pedophilia? Where do they think these photos were gonna go? Because they're all like looking at the camera, like, I'm here with Epstein. Taking a flick with Epstein.
They're like, I don't know who Epstein is, but there's a picture of everyone who says that.
Yeah. I love this guy. I have no idea who he is. He just came over to me and asked for a picture while I'm on his island. So
It's the billionaire family photo album.
literally, it's so weird. It's like, hey guys, let's all group together and do a group photo. It's like everyone's like, hell yeah.
It's like
I want to post this on. It wasn't. I don't know.
yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah, it was. It's like no, it's like the memes where it's like me and bro, the only picture we have of each other, and it's like all blurry, and then I don't know, it's crazy.
Oh my god! Like it's crazy how many photos there are of like these celebrities, and they're Woody Allen, Michael Jackson.
Oh my dude, Michael Jackson looked fucking creepy.
He really did. In his older days, he looked terrifying.
He just had like a bunch of white makeup on his face.
Yeah, it was rough.
Man,
he had it was rough there at the end. So I mean, Ro Khanna and Thomas Massey did really push really hard, and they did get some good stuff released, and they're like killing it right now, especially Ro Khanna. And he actually is like, I saw like a thing like that Kyle Kalinske from Secular Talk, I think it was, posted, and like Ro Khanna, compared to the other people who are like on the list of potentially running in 2028, has done like over like 100 podcast interviews, and then like even AOC was like 3 like this year. And then like it was like he's like killing it in terms of like doing podcast interviews, and like his policies are like really, really good. So like Ro Khanna has been like on the rise in my mind. I feel like he should run in 2028. I would love to see that. I would love to see him in a primary with like I don't want to see Kamala Harris in there, but she's probably gonna run. I would love to see like AOC, Kamala Harris, and Ro Khanna. That would be like a goated. Well, not Kamala Harris, but like they would destroy her. Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, no, they would. She would be out in like the first round.
Yeah,
and then she'd be like, "No, I'm gonna run in 2032 or 2033 or whenever the next election would be after that."
I feel like she's gonna get smoked. At least it'll be a primary this time.
Yeah.
At least she has to win a primary, which I don't think is happening. But yeah, we'll see. Also, did you see like the Democrat DNC is like refusing to like release this like autopsy of the 2024 election that they promised they were going to release, and like they most likely found like, oh yeah, we shouldn't have been so pro-Israel, and we shouldn't have like had no policy other than Trump bad. Like they like refused to release it, and which seemingly is going to help Kamala Harris more than anyone else, but it also just looks like they're covering something up. It's like the Epstein stuff, basically. It's like, oh, why are you covering this up? It seems like if there's something bad in there, why aren't you releasing it then?
Why are you hiding this from us?
Yeah, that's the thing with this Epstein stuff. So like, like over 500 pages were released or were redacted, or 550 pages were redacted fully. And we got Ro Khanna talking about how one document has 119 pages released on this one document, or redacted rather.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into the Epstein stuff. We're also going to be talking about how in Utah they're building a detention center for homeless people where they're going to give them involuntary treatment for addiction and mental illness, basically a homeless concentration camp.
Hell yeah, America, baby.
Yeah. Instead of just funding public housing or like maybe decommodifying housing and making it, they're like, no, let's just like throw them in like a camp where we involuntarily treat them. Like that sounds horrifying.
Is that illegal?
I don't know, not in the Trump world.
No, nothing's illegal in the Trump world.
Apparently, Trump like slashed a bunch of funding for like housing and stuff like that.
Oh,
and
yeah,
that, like,
he did.
That now
he's like you're gonna use this 50-year mortgage.
He apparently passed like an executive order. We'll get into it later, but he passed like an executive order that basically incentivized people to like get homeless people off the street, but also cut housing funding. So it's like, okay, so where do we send them? To a jail? Like
he's like, yeah, private prisons.
Yeah, well, I went, yeah.
God damn. Geo or whatever's like, we're gonna pay them $100 per bed.
Insane. Yeah, literally though. And then we're also gonna be talking about how the U.S. has seized another oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it's for oil. It's not for drugs.
No, it's for drugs.
There was drugs on the oil tanker, and we're gonna keep the oil though.
Yeah, we're just
gonna hold on to it.
Oh wait, we're gonna keep the oil tanker, but it had a lot of drugs on it. We had to get rid of.
You don't understand. We got this new intel from Chevron that says that the oil tankers have drugs on them, so we're gonna destroy all of them and give them to Chevron. No,
I saw something though about Chevron in Venezuela where they operate with like some tax. Like they can operate with like no tax free.
Currently?
Not currently. No, it's tax free royalties, I guess, on like their. I don't know, but I saw something where I was like, okay, no wonder
they're definitely pushing. I mean, all the different oil companies are pushing for fucking war with Venezuela for sure. Yeah.
I don't know.
But let's start out with Epstein. Let's talk about Epstein. So yeah,
He's a great guy.
ridiculous how much they redacted. Ridiculous.
Yeah, no, it is.
Don't get me wrong. We should redact the names of victims for sure. And there's we should definitely redact the names of victims and the faces of victims, obviously.
Yeah.
But that's not what they were doing. That's not all they were
No.
doing. And I think it was Thomas Massey that said, like, if there 20 to 25 pedophiles are not exposed in these new files, then they're hiding something. And we didn't see that.
Oh yeah, no, they're definitely hiding something.
Yeah. So
mean-
let's watch this video that Rokana put out on Twitter. That I think he summed it up pretty good, and how this does not comply with the law that he sponsored to pass, that Trump signed into law, that Trump actually ended up endorsing and pushing for, and that multiple Republicans signed because Trump was endorsing it, because I guess he found a way, like, I mean, if he was against this Epstein Transparency Act, he's like, I don't want to release these files. It looks horrible. And so I think instead of like
he had to.
he had to do that, but instead of being like, we're not going to release it, I hate it, it's a hoax, it's a Democrat hoax, he was like, we're going to release it, but we're just not going to release any of the stuff that you want to see.
Yeah. No, it's also like, I don't know. It's crazy because like he would look really bad if he didn't want to release them, and then also like he probably just wanted to like be like, okay, you fucking idiot to my base, I'm releasing these fucking files. Shut the fuck up now, please.
Yeah, but this looks so bad.
Yeah.
'Cause
No,
it's like-
I feel like most of his base will, like very few of his base will be like, okay, you released it, whatever. Bill Clinton's pedophile,
yeah.
you know. But I feel like most of them in the base will be like, well, you kind of redacted like a whole 55-page report.
550 pages. It's
yeah,
like
550 pages in total. And then like, so what are you hiding? And then he's like, it's a Democrat hoax. It's made up by the Democrats.
yeah, it's like no one's falling for that. I think
Yeah.
even like people that I know that like liked Trump or still like Trump, they don't like the Epstein stuff, and he's polling horribly on his handling of the Epstein.
Oh
files.
yeah, no, I'm
As
sure.
well as the economy, as well as crime, as well as immigration. He's polling bad on
Yeah,
everything.
no, I saw like his approval ratings recently, and it was like 57% or 53 to 57 disapprove, and then it's like 30 something like approve,
Yeah.
like the fucking cultist.
Right, right.
You know,
I mean,
they're,
yeah.
they're never gonna be like President Trump's bad. They're like he's always good.
Yeah, they're like, no, it's a Democrat hoax. They're doing AI pedophile cabal. Make Trump look like a pedophile, but they're pedophiles. they pedophile. We ain't not pedophile. No, it's like, it's pretty crazy. There are definitely some like cultists out there that like will just defend Trump at every single like fork in the road. But like, I think there's the majority of people that were just like, oh, I don't know. Kamala doesn't seem to be speaking to my needs. Trump's saying he's gonna make stuff cheaper. I'm voting for him. He says crime is rampant, so I'm gonna vote for him. He's gonna fix it. They're not like, I hate every single Mexican and I think that Trump is not affiliated with the Epstein files. Like, they're starting to wake up. And I also think like they're not like I think most Trump voters are not like dedicated like right wingers, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no.
Most of them are just like, I don't fucking know. This guy seems based. That's like that's the point, because we just have like such a feckless Democratic Party.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've also seen it, like, even though Trump is so unpopular, and we've seen the biggest protests in American history, the biggest mass mobilization event in American history, with the No King's Day protests. The Democrats are still underwater like crazy. Even Democrats are even underwater. I was watching Harry Emden. He was talking about how among the Democratic base, they have -6 approval rating.
I mean, it makes sense.
Which has never happened. Like, it's never been negative among the base before. And they also have like negative like 50 or 60 among independents, and overall it's like -50%. Like, they have horrible approval ratings, especially the leadership, Chuck Schumer, and so it's like it's pretty rough for them too. So like, even though Trump is getting really, really, really unpopular, and we're seeing this blue wave, and we probably will see a blue wave in 2026, hopefully, that doesn't mean that the Democrats are doing everything right. That doesn't mean we don't have to course correct. We still need to fucking course correct on the Democratic Party, because
no, we do.
But like, the Trump is very unpopular. This is good. Also, so are the Democrats. We gotta address that too.
Also, I feel like the Epstein stuff, like, it pops up every couple years. Like, a new report will come out. But now I feel like it's like, I think it's good that the Democrats Ro Khanna especially, and like the one Republican that's actually like being like, we need to expose these people. They're, Thomas Massey.
Yeah.
He's pretty good. I'm sure there's like a lot of things that he's like crazy about.
I'm sure we don't agree with him on most things, but
yeah,
it's okay.
But I mean, like, it's good that it's actually bringing to light and it's still being pushed for. It's not like, they push for it for like, oh shit, they push for it for like a week or two and then it goes away.
Yeah.
For some reason. And now it's actually like staying front and center. I feel like they just need to keep like, it needs to stay front and center until like Trump like just finally concedes and just like and just releases the unredacted stuff and not the fucking shit that they were just like going in like crazy with Sharpie.
Yeah,
like, the night before.
The CIA, it's like the Onion article. It's like the CIA figures out they've been using black highlighters all these years.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, I saw this like Saturday Night Live skit. I might have sent it to you on Instagram, but it was like where the guy was playing Donald Trump, and it was like a papers with like everything redacted except for like Trump did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And I was like,
That's
oh my
awesome.
God.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that's crazy.
But yeah, let's watch this video of Ro Khanna where he's talking about how the release of the Epstein files, quote unquote release, does not comply with the law that he sponsored and passed.
Department's document dump this afternoon does not comply with Thomas Massey and my Epstein Transparency Act. They released one document from a New York grand jury of 119 pages, totally blacked out. This despite a federal judge ordering them to release that document. And our law requires them to explain redactions. There's not a single explanation for why that entire document was redacted. We have not seen the draft indictment that implicates other rich and powerful men who were on Epstein's rape island, who either watched the abuse of young girls or participated in the abuse of young girls and the sex trafficking. The reality is Pam Bondi has obfuscated for months. She first said there were no more documents to be seen. Now she's admitting and releasing hundreds of thousands of documents, but it is an incomplete release with too many redactions. Thomas Massey and I are exploring all options. It can be the impeachment of people at justice, inherent contempt, or referring for prosecution those who are obstructing justice. We will work with the survivors to demand the full release of these files, to demand justice for the Epstein class and accountability.
So yeah, that's
yeah.
I mean, that's great. I hope that he gets what he's pushing for.
Yeah, I do too.
I mean, it's good that we have people that are doing this kind of thing. Like,
yeah, no.
I don't know why it took. Like, I don't know, but he's been killing it. I actually took a photo with him. I just remembered that. Like when I was watching that, I was like, oh shit, I took a photo with this guy because he was at VidCon, and I was pressing him because he had said at the time something about like, oh, the Democrats should like accept Elon's money now that Trump and Elon are breaking up, and like I was like, what is this? And he was like, oh, I don't know, I didn't mean it or something like that. And I was like, but then ever since then he's been like on a roll.
Yeah,
he's like supporting like banning PACs. He's supporting Medicare for all. He's calling Israel's genocide a genocide.
Yeah,
saying we should end all arms sales to Israel.
Yeah,
and all that stuff.
I saw recently where he came out in support for Starbucks.
Yeah, he did that too. Yeah, he's been on a roll, and you'd love to see it.
Yeah, love to see it. And those like the things he's pushing for should be the basic.
Yeah, that should be
the benchmark.
That should be the that should be the right wing of the Democratic Party. Like that should be the center of American politics, but it's unfortunately not.
No.
That should be the bare minimum.
We're about to see a really big health insurance premiums like boost.
Yeah,
because there's no ACA subsidies coming back, I don't think.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. The promise that Chuck Schumer got from the Republicans in the Senate to reopen the government.
I can't believe he actually.
Turns out that's not working out very well. God, no, we couldn't bear to see our constituents suffering without SNAP benefits. It's like you can bear to see them die because they don't have health care. God, our fucking senator did that shit too.
Oh yeah.
Stupid as hell,
dude. All the Democrats with no election years just decided to vote for some reason.
Weird. Yeah, Chuck Schumer. They were reporting to Chuck Schumer the whole time too. Interesting. Yeah, fucking. God damn it.
Yeah.
God. Leadership in the Democratic Party is so bad. But yeah, okay. Let's also talk about this. So this is Fox News. And I thought this was crazy. So it's this part right here where it says the Justice Department redacted the names and and identifiers of victims. Fox News digital team has learned that the same redaction standards were applied to, quote, politically exposed individuals and government officials. Fucking Fox News said that. Politically exposed individuals and government officials. Hello?
Yeah,
They're like, no. We're protecting the victims and also the pedophiles in our government. It's like, okay, so don't do that. Protect the victims and don't protect the pedophiles in our government. What?
No, we have to protect the pedophiles in our government.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So insane.
Like, I don't even. That's all you have to say. That's not some.
You don't even
like,
have to-
leftist.
yeah.
That's not some leftist. That's fucking Fox News.
No, Fox News is left wing to me.
Yeah, they might as well be communists.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna come out tomorrow and be like, communist Fox News.
Yeah. Communist Republic.
God damn, it's so crazy.
Yeah.
Like-
Because even if like, I don't know, it's just crazy that like even Fox News like, hey, you're kind of hiding some government officials' identities in the Epstein files for some reason.
Yeah,
What? Like,
dude, crazy. Yeah, I don't even know how that like. I don't know. We're so cooked. I hope that this stuff gets released.
I feel like we've said
eventually.
we're so cooked, like
we're so cooked.
every recording.
Yeah, probably.
Like every fucking recording.
Probably. I don't know. I have
my
hope though.
God.
I
Yeah.
actually have hope. Like weirdly,
Yeah.
I think it's like the fact that the Republican Party is falling apart. They're having this like civil war with like the Candace Owens.
Yeah. Well, no, not anymore.
Yeah, but it's still happening. Like Candace
Yeah,
Owens isn't like
I guess.
championing it anymore, but like her fans are still like, hey, you.
She had this like off the record like conversation with Erica Kirk, and now she's
Yeah.
like, guys.
It's I may have been a little harsh. That's what she said. She's like, I might have been a little rash. I'm quick to anger. That's what she said.
Yeah.
And
Oh
her
my
fans were
gosh.
like, hey, what? She's like, you were just saying yesterday how like she was like possibly implicated in the murder of Charlie Kirk, and now all of a sudden you're like, nah, I was just kidding.
Yeah, that was just a joke.
No, it's but that stuff is still happening. Tim Pool and Candace Owens are still going at it, and all this different stuff. So like the Republicans are kind of falling apart. There is like this fissure between like the establishment or like Trumpian Republicans,
Yeah.
and then like the anti-Semitic, like basically Nazis, where it's
Yeah.
like the Tim Pools versus the Ben Shapiros, the Tim Pools versus like the Candace Owens and the Tucker Carlsons and the Nick Fuenteses. So like it is like, I don't know, it's kind of scary at the same time because it's like I'm feeling that the more like right wing, quote unquote populist, like anti-Semitic, super racist, like Nazi right is probably going to win out against the establishment.
Yeah.
But I also think that the same thing is going to happen on the left, where the Democratic Socialists, the Graham Plattners, the AOCs, the Bernie Sanders, I feel like they're going to win out
yeah.
in the Democratic Party. That's why I have hope.
Yeah.
But I'm
Not
kind
just
of
like Chuck Schumer still winning, and then like the Nazi right gets in power.
God, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if like the Nazi right does get into power,
No, there's already been one person. I saw something where there was like a local official that's like a Groyper Nick Fuentes type guy.
yeah.
And it's weird. He has a checkered past, according to the article that I
What?
saw. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Can't be. But no, I don't know. I feel like it's definitely rough. It's definitely not
Yeah.
like guaranteed good, but I have hope that like
I definitely
rise of
think
Zoran
Graham
and stuff like
Plattner
that.
will win his Senate seat. I think
yeah.
those things that they were bringing up to try to like knock him down, I don't think it really worked.
I don't think it worked. I don't think it's gonna work. I have hope that will work out. And I don't know. I think like we're just I think we're seeing a genuine like
Shift.
shift in the Democratic Party, especially among the base. And of course the establishment's not necessarily reacting to that, but
Yeah, they're like,
some of them are.
we're with Venezuela. We wish he'd leave.
I mean, even Hakeem Jeffries had to be like, I don't think, he even Hakeem Jeffries was tying back the war with Venezuela to regime change in Iraq and how it never leads to anything good. And I was
Yeah.
like, all right, see, this is working a little bit, but also get the hell out. Sorry, I know
Also-
Zoran's like not going to primarying him, but I don't know.
Also, get the fuck out of here.
But also get out. Like, but like with Zoran, with Ilhan Omar, with all these different people that we have, like it's starting to grow. I feel like an
Yeah,
actual
no.
populist left
Yeah.
that actually is like cares about the needs of their constituents, and the amount of people that are signing on to like a bill for Medicare for all is growing. If we get Graham Plattner in the Senate. He's gonna sign on to it. And yeah, I don't know. I'm hopeful in that, but
It's cool.
We'll
I
see.
saw like one like on Instagram he'll like screenshot tweets or something like that.
mhm.
I saw something where he's like, I'm actually gonna wear a suit if I'm in the Senate, like some other people, like calling out what's his name? John
Fetterman?
Fetterman. Yeah, because he wears like a hoodie and basketball shorts.
Graham Plattner's gonna wear a suit in the Senate.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh gosh.
But
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it won't turn out good. It's
Yeah.
possible that everything gets worse.
yeah, that is
Also,
true.
But I like to think that it's gonna get
Donald
better.
Trump just cancels the elections, declares martial law.
Yeah. We'll see. 2026 has a lot to hopefully fix, or hopefully maybe fuck up more. Probably fuck up more before it fixes it.
The Democrats are gonna drop the ball.
Yeah, probably, probably.
Yeah.
But I have hope that, like, because the Democratic base is so riled up against Trump,
Yeah.
but they're also angry at the party, I feel like it's inevitable that the establishment is going to fall.
Yeah, no,
That's what gives me hope.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that even the Democratic base has these massive disagreements with the Democratic establishment is like, okay, there's some clear unrest here. Some stuff has to change, and hopefully that happens.
Yeah, no, I think something good will come out of it.
If we have a true democracy, things will change. If we
Yeah.
don't, then things will stay the same.
Democracy sponsored by Chevron.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Exxon.
Yeah, the Chevron bringing democracy to a country near you.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But that's something.
Well, I think we did the Epstein stuff. I mean, we also have these photos.
Yeah.
We can go
Oh
over-
yeah. You want to go through the photos?
So yeah, there's a ton of photos on here, but this
Yeah.
is from PBS. They've got
Oh
photos.
yeah. My article. Whatever.
They've got photos. Oh shit. Bill Clinton and someone. I don't know who that is, but it doesn't seem like a good photo to have on an Epstein frame.
Oh yeah. No, dude. Like, look. I mean, you know what I was saying? Like, they're just like flicking up. Like, hey, no one's gonna see this.
Like what?
Like,
Bill Clinton's looking at the photo, smiling, like,
I'm not doing anything wrong.
I'm doing something really illegal right now.
Yeah.
And then this is like pictures in Epstein's house. I don't know. It looks
This
like
is
a
a
bunch of
masseuse?
like nude women, and he also has like a masseuse table. Yeah, which is fucking rough. If we keep scrolling down,
Bill Clinton again.
Oh,
Dude, there's
yeah.
one. I wonder if they have the picture of him in like the orange sweatshirt and he's like this with like the redacted victim or girl or whatever.
possible. Let me,
I think I showed it to you this morning or something, but
we got more pictures here. A lot of heavily redacted stuff here. We got Epstein with a cake that looks to be in the shape of.
dude, look his
Breasts?
U.S. Army sweatpants.
He does, yes. I don't know who this is, but it looks like that's Ghislaine Maxwell. Oh wait.
Oh, that's Oh, who is that? I forgot who. It's some like actor
says-
guy or something.
David Copperfield.
Oh yeah.
Magician. This undated photo was among the thousands records convicted. Yeah, that's crazy. This one's fucking crazy. This is Bill Clinton in the hot tub with a redacted person.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, it's probably Donald Trump. He was probably, and the way that he's got his hands, I don't like that. That's fucking gross. This is a very disturbing photo of former President Bill Clinton. Ugh, it's gross, man. And then here's a photo of looks like is that Epstein? No.
Yeah. No, that was like Bill Clinton and Ghislaine Maxwell. I'm
Oh
pretty
my
sure.
god, yeah, it is. It's Bill Clinton, Ghislaine Maxwell, and then a redacted person who is an underage girl, according to this reporting. And then here's a photo of Bill Clinton with Epstein in like what?
Bro, like what the fuck? They're just like, take a picture of us while we look at something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like everyone was flicked up with him for some reason.
literally. And then here's Michael Jackson with Bill Clinton on an
The
Epstein
little-
plane.
Probably
I
like
guess.
the Alita Express.
Yeah. Oh, also singer Diana Ross.
Oh, nice.
3 people who were faces were redacted as well. And then yeah, it's yeesh.
Ugh, that's
and
like
then-
tiny redaction faces too.
Yeah, that's true. And then yeah, this is who is this even?
Is that King Charles?
It says convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein sits on a couch with journalist Walter Cronkite and another guest. This undated photo was among the thousands. Yeah. So I don't know who this guy in the middle is, but this guy on the right is apparently Walter Cronkite. Scroll down. This is Epstein's house, I guess.
Dude, he had
yeah, one of
creepy
Epstein's
shit.
properties. He did. He had like dentist stuff like everywhere. Like he
Yeah.
had like full dentist setups.
I wonder why.
This is I don't know, he probably has some weird fucking fetish.
Yeah.
Here's Bill Clinton and Mike what is it? Mike Jagger?
Oh, Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger, yeah. Singer of Rolling Stone. And then some redacted person in the
Yeah.
middle. Here is Epstein. Looks like getting a foot massage from Ghislaine Maxwell. And yeah, that's all that they have on this. But there's tons more photos released. As we said
Yeah.
earlier, there was also Noam Chomsky with Steve Bannon. A bunch of weird shit. Did you find
Yeah,
it?
David Copperfield was a stage musician.
Yeah.
He made Epstein disappear.
yeah. My next trick.
Yeah, my
I'll
next.
make Ghislaine Maxwell disappear.
Yeah.
The camera's turned off.
Yeah.
It just went like that, and like the cameras turn off. And
Yeah.
then Epstein just like mind controlled Epstein.
Mind control.
CIA mind control. But yeah, that's the Epstein stuff. I don't know. Release the Epstein files.
Release them with don't redact like
Yeah, release
500
them.
pages.
When we say release them, we don't mean release 500 pages of redactions. we mean release the fucking stuff that's inside those redactions. This is not a release. I mean, some of it is a release. There are some new photos. Again, though, it seems like someone is being left out, and that someone is Donald J. Trump. You'd think he would
Yeah.
be mentioned a lot more if
Yeah.
he wasn't directly involved in covering this up in some way. Because we know he was affiliated. And
Oh, he was affiliated till 2017.
there was also, I forget the specifics on this,
Yeah.
but there was also something that was like released about Trump that was then literally taken down.
Yeah, no, it was about some 14-year-old girl that they forgot to redact,
Yeah.
and then it was gone like the next day.
Yeah, I don't remember the specifics of it, but I saw something about it. It was like, 16 files disappear from the DOJ website, including Trump photo. So there was a Trump photo that was taken down, but there was also something about like Trump meeting with, or like I don't remember the
Like
specifics.
picking up a 14-year-old girl to take to someone, or someone
It
to
was
take to
some
him.
weird stuff.
I mean, dude,
Oh,
have you
here it is.
seen pictures of him and was it Ivanka, his daughter? He's like,
Yeah.
it's weird.
It says, I feel like, this is from the PBS, it's a quote. It says, I feel like, again, the DOJ and the justice system is failing us, said Marina Lacerda, who alleges Epstein started sexually abusing her when she was 14. Wait, that's not what I thought it was.
Didn't Trump call like when the Epstein stuff was starting to like really make headwinds and stuff? Didn't he call like the victims fake?
I don't know. I haven't seen that
something?
one.
Maybe he didn't, but I feel like he like said something. All I know is he's been saying it's a Democrat hoax.
Yeah, he definitely has been saying
It's
that.
a Democrat hoax. Made up by the Democrats.
Crazy.
Epstein. Why do people keep talking about this
Are
guy?
you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, and the victims still haven't gotten fucking justice. But okay, well, you want to talk about this homeless concentration camp, and then we can get into how we seized another oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so I wanted to like kind of go over this article because I think this is fucking insane. So it says Utah's. This is from the Sunday Times or
nice.
the Times. It says Utah's Trumpian homeless campus, quote unquote campus, lifeline or detention camp. The divisive plan comes as the president cuts funding for housing and tells states to get rough sleepers into mental health and drug treatment centers. So like basically, this is a like state-run detention camp
Nice.
outside of Salt Lake City, and this is like a picture of what it's like expected to look like, where basically, as I've got, if we go scroll down a little bit, it says on the outskirts of Salt Lake City, where only highway trucks and warehouse workers pass, lies a 16-acre stretch of grassland destined for President Trump's vision for American homeless population. Last month, the government of Utah confirmed that this disconnected parcel of land in the shadow of the snow-capped Wasatch Mountains, I don't know how to say that, would be the site of Services Campus, where 1,300 homeless people could receive involuntary treatment for mental illness and addiction. Plans for the site echoed an executive order issued by the president in July entitled Ending Crime and Disorder on American Streets, incentivizing states to take harsher enforcement action to clear the homeless from public places. The order foreshadowed by promises Trump made on the campaign trail before he won a second term. November of last year, he told voters he would open up large parcels of inexpensive land where homeless people can, quote, be relocated and their problems be identified. Since his inauguration, the president has doubled down on using federal levers to cut funding for projects supporting permanent housing and encourage states to make wide use of court-ordered civil commitment, a legal mechanism comparable to sectioning someone under the UK's Mental Health Act. Individuals with mental illness who pose damage to them or danger to themselves or the community can be temporarily forced to receive treatment. Guidance from the U.S. Department of Justice says civil commitment should be used as a last resort. And it goes on to say that legal and civil rights campaigners have criticized both the presidential order and the Utah's plan as inhumane, describing them as part of a backward slide to a darker period of American history defined by institutionalism or institutionalization. At its height in the 1950s, an estimated 550,000 people spent years, sometimes a whole lifetime, in state-run psychiatric hospitals,
crazy.
the kind brought to the forefront in public consciousness in the novel One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. It's really crazy. And then if I go down a little bit more, this is really wild to me too. So it says state planners who have stated their intention to build work-conditioned accommodation have prompted outrage among homeless advocacy groups and the homeless themselves. This is a quote from someone who's currently homeless in Salt Lake City and is a former nurse from California. They said, "When you're talking about involuntary treatment and stays, it sounds like a Hitler concentration camp," which it does. It does. So, I mean, this is crazy. This is absolutely wild.
No, it's insane.
I would imagine this is not cheap.
No, it's
I mean,
probably
this
not.
is all being funded by taxpayer dollars, state taxpayer dollars in Utah, supposedly, because it's a state government thing. But
Yeah.
I mean, Trump is encouraging this. And it did happen. This is before his executive order, but it's a shift all across the country where homelessness is viewed more so as a problem with crime instead of a problem with poverty and a problem with capitalism. It's just like it's just not. It's broadly being viewed as like, oh, we got to deal with the homeless people by hiring more police, by putting more of them behind bars instead of like, I don't know, maybe providing them public housing and fix their material conditions.
No. We gotta like clear them out.
Right.
Put them in the.
We got to put like a homeless rock, like you know how they have like some places have like anti-homeless rocks so you can't sleep in like a little area.
Yeah.
Or they have like anti-homeless like benches so you can't sleep on them at night and like why? Like why? Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. But so I also brought some statistics here about like why homelessness has been rising so much because this is interesting. I'll show you this first. So in 2024, the count of homeless people went from 653,000 people in 2023 to 771,000 people in 2024. And this is not exactly accurate though. Like I would highly recommend the interview that Adam Conover did about like I forget what the interview was called, but it was about this guy who wrote this book. He interviewed where he talked about like how a lot of homeless people are like invisible to these kind of counts because they sleep in their cars or they pay for hotels and they sleep there for some days, you know, and then they like ends up being more expensive for them in the long run. Yeah. And it's a pretty fucking like crazy thing. And like he also talks about how like, you know, some of the homeless people, they can't afford to you know, buy a house or anything like that. But they also like if they want to go to a homeless shelter and they like have like a little like say there's like a woman who has like is a single mother with a kid, a boy, then if she's like over like 15, I think it is, he's not allowed to be in the homeless shelter with her because it's like you can't have men in the women's homeless shelter. And so she has to like either send her 15-year-old son to a homeless shelter by himself or just not go to the homeless shelter at all. And it's like there's just so many like things where you're just like so disadvantaged, and then even the shelters that are there are just not working in the way that they should, and there's just so many problems with like this, and it's so gross to me that we like put it in a way where it's like, oh no, it's because they're moral failing and they're all drug addicts, when like that's just like not the case at all. And but the majority, there's like the count, like the point I'm trying to make it basically is this count of 770,000 people is vastly undercounting the situation. Because like I said, like it's basically a head count. Like they literally send people to go out and count. That's how they count the numbers. And so like it is likely significantly higher than that because again, a lot of people sleep in their cars and you don't see them. A lot of people will tuck themselves away in the woods or whatever. A lot of people will sleep in hotels, which I think that would classify as homeless if you're sleeping in a hotel every day.
Yeah.
Then I mean, you don't have a house, you don't have an apartment. Sleeping in a hotel, it sucks.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, like, I wouldn't be surprised when they do the new count for 2026 if it's like over 800,000. Like it
Yeah.
probably is.
yeah,
Probably is close to like 900,000.
yeah. I would think even that official count is probably
Yeah.
significantly. Yeah,
It might even be 1 million. Who knows?
yeah. And then this is another thing is like the stereotype is often that like homeless people are always on drugs and stuff like that, but apparently around 2/3 of homeless people are not on drugs. Well, it says most research shows that around 1/3 of people have problems with drug or alcohol. But about 65% have experiencing homelessness reported using illicit drugs regularly. But about 26% of homeless people abuse drugs. So it's significantly lower than you would think. Basically, 74% are not homeless people are not drug addicts, according to multiple different studies. But anyways, the point is that like saying it's a problem of drugs or it's a problem of crime is just not really true. Like we just need to like literally provide public housing. Like this literally provide public housing, provide free healthcare. We've just like cut the problem in half, like at least. And so this is the price of a median home.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
This is the problem. So this is crazy to me. So this is literally just since 2020. It looks even crazier if you compare it to like the past like 50 years or something like that. But in 2020, according to this website, which is thebankrate.com, in 2020, the average price of a house was $280,000. Today, it is $415,000, and I also saw in some places it said $500,000. And then if we go down to Utah specifically, the average price of a home is $588,000. And that's where they're building this fucking homeless concentration camp. Yeah, over $500,000 for the average house cost of a house.
That's crazy. And then like, I mean, we were looking at other areas. DC's like 900,000.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It says DC is $920,000 the median cost of a house. California is $866,000.
Like I just squatted in it for like a month and it's yours.
Yeah, exactly. And even like the lowest median cost for a house in a state is Iowa, and it's $230,000 still. Wait, what was the amount for 2020?
284, I think you said.
280, yeah. So I mean that is less in Iowa. The average cost of a house is less than the national average was, but not by a lot. Not by very much. That's the lowest. I can imagine in 2020. Imagine what the lowest was then. Probably significantly less.
Probably like 100,000
in the hundreds of thousands, probably,
or maybe even less.
Who knows? I don't know. I don't know how to find that data actually, but I would be interested to know that. But it's pretty rough.
I know for like when COVID happened and like the interest rates were at 0, and even like in the negative percent sometimes.
Yeah.
But anyways, like houses were like going fast. You put a house up for sale, it'd be gone in like a week.
Yeah.
Like people were just buying everything, and now they have houses they can't even afford because their house values like tripled.
Yeah. God, that's rough. It's crazy. I mean, it's really crazy. And like the I don't know, the conversation I feel like should just move from. I mean, it's not going to because capitalism, but the conversation shouldn't be like, should we build a detention center, an involuntary treatment center?
Yeah,
for homeless people.
That's a good idea.
For the 28% of homeless people that are on drugs, that have drug addiction problems. Should we do that? Should we just arrest them? Like, it's like, that shouldn't be the conversation. The conversation should be, how can we effectively provide social housing? How can we go about decommodifying housing without affecting people who essentially rely on housing as the only commodity that they own? That should be the conversation. Because, I don't know. I just think that housing shouldn't be a commodity at all.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seems like shouldn't be that way. You shouldn't have to like pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for a house, and then like there shouldn't be these incentives for like BlackRock to go and like buy up like thousands of homes.
Yeah, I saw where BlackRock bought like a dozen homes for like $700,000.
God, yeah. It's pretty rough. I saw something. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. It was like BlackRock bought or owned a crazy amount.
Oh, they owned like maybe half of the single family homes in the United
It
States.
says BlackRock just bought 50,000 homes at $300,000 each, then sold 3 to themselves for 700,000.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Your
Yeah.
neighborhood's value just doubled overnight, and you can't afford to live there anymore. Here's how they're illegally stealing the American dream. Yeah, they identify the middle class neighborhoods with growth potential. They buy hundreds of homes in cash, 20 to 30% above asking price. Regular families can't compete with unlimited corporate cash. Step 4, once they control enough inventory, they sell a few homes to shell companies they own. Those inflated sales prices become the new market rate. Your property taxes triple based on these fake sales. And then now you can't outbid that, and now
It's
your
so
housing
crazy.
is crazy out of control.
So many loopholes and just like shell companies.
This person, Attorney Crump, posted and said, by 2030, corporations will own 60% of single-family American homes. Your kids won't buy the house. They'll rent them from Wall Street forever. This isn't a housing crisis. It's a wealth transfer from families to funds.
They need to now. If someone in Congress really wants to make headways, ban like BlackRock and State Street and places like that from like buying up all this housing.
Yeah. I mean, Zoran Mamdani had a really, really good video on this way before he ran for mayor. I think it was when he was like a city councilman. Is that what he?
Oh
did
yeah,
before?
yeah, yeah. He was
and
like
he had a
assemblyman.
Yeah, state assemblyman. He had a really good video that he made about socialized housing. But yeah, I have this. This is from Alliance for Housing Justice, and it says, "What is socialized housing? Basic principle for the U.S." I just want to go over this real quick. It says social housing is a public option for housing that's permanently and deeply affordable, under community control, and most importantly, exists outside of the speculative real estate market. Social housing can exist in different forms. It can be owned by public entities, residents, or mission-driven nonprofits, and occupied by renters or homeowners. It includes public housing, community land trust, new construction, existing affordable housing, and conversion of current market rate housing, and should meet the scale of the housing crisis. So it would be socially owned, permanently affordable, permanently decommodified, under community control, equitable, sustainable. This is just a good little thing. Let me pull it up right here. Yeah, I mean, this is how we fix the housing crisis. This is how we fix homelessness in America. It's not by
we
building
got to
concentration
build a bunch of camps
camps. Right.
in
Yeah.
Utah.
I forgot.
And all of our problems will be solved. There will be what's homelessness? I don't know what that word means. I don't compute. I don't compute.
I don't compute that. That's not real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but that's
I mean, like, it's like that when I've told this story before, but like when I was going to vote in the 2025, like, what do you call it, like special elections, or just like the governor race, and it was all these different things. There's a sheriff election locally too.
Yeah.
And the sheriff guy, Republican sheriff guy, came up to me and he was like, hey, he said, like, I'm just asking for your prayers and your vote. And then he was like, yeah, all the homeless people you see, he's like, I'm going to deal with the homeless. He was like, I own a business downtown and it's been broken into 3 times. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, I'm going to deal with the homeless. I'm like, as a sheriff? Like, what? How? I wish I had pushed him more on that, because I'm like, what do you mean deal with the homeless? Like,
I'm going to kill them. I'm going to
I'm going to take them. I mean, there's that Fox News guy that was like,
oh yeah,
he literally went out there. He's like, or just involuntary lethal injection. Just like saying we should kill homeless people. Like,
and then he's
that's
like,
the
sorry,
largest-
that was a callous remark from me.
yeah, that was a callous
my
remark
God.
that he just spewed on like the largest mainstream news organization in the country. Yeah, crazy. So, anyways,
Yeah, no, it's insane.
gotta ban companies like BlackRock from buying up housing.
Yeah.
You gotta just fully decommodify it, because if we have a commodification, if we have the housing as a commodity, it's going to be exploitative. It's going to not
Oh
be.
yeah, for sure.
Everyone's not going to have a house.
I mean, you have like slumlord landlords.
That too, yeah.
Like-
It doesn't always have to just be the corporations either. It's also just fucking rich individuals or just people. Airbnb owners that just like buy up like a bunch of different houses so they can Airbnb them out and fuck up the price of housing in that community as well.
I was telling my mom about, like, I think it was in Spain, they like outright banned like short-term rentals. I think they just banned Airbnb pretty much in like their city.
Yeah,
It was like
a lot of places
It
have.
was caught fucking up the housing market there.
It fucks up because it takes the supply away from people who could be using it
Yeah.
for a house and makes it a short-term rental commodity,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, no.
And it fucks up the house. But then, like, also they a lot of, even like in California, they have a lot of laws around it, but it's just not being enforced at all. Like, Airbnb has like no incentive to basically actually do anything about it, and there's tons of illegal Airbnbs in California.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I bet.
I made a video about this quite a while ago, but
Oh yeah.
it is crazy how many illegal Airbnbs there are. It's actually wild.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah. Decommodify housing.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. Yeah. All right. You want to talk about how our
How
illegal
we're-
war for oil?
Yeah, how we're like gonna free Venezuela from its troubles.
Yeah. We're gonna bring democracy to Venezuela by overthrowing their government and propping up a dictator.
Yeah,
again.
propping up like a Nobel Peace Prize winner, CIA backed dictator.
Yeah.
So yeah, the U.S. seized the second tanker off the Venezuelan coast. This was yesterday because
This was December 20th is when this was posted.
Yeah, December. Okay, so the U.S. seized an oil tanker that had recently departed from Venezuela, according to the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. Second time this month that an oil carrying ship has been seized off the country's coast. This move comes after President Trump said on Tuesday ordering a complete blockade of sanctioned tankers leaving and entering Venezuela. But when they're talking about blockades, that's like war.
Yeah.
That's like a full like.
I mean, we've done so many things that are active war.
Yeah, here, play like one of the videos.
This is.
I think it might have been from the old one, but
This is the for the new one.
And off the coast of Venezuela, the U.S. has seized a second Venezuelan tanker. Willie James Inman is traveling with the president in West Palm Beach, Florida. Willie James, good evening.
Tom, good evening to you. The Trump administration released new video of that seizure the Venezuelan government calls theft.
On Saturday, U.S. officials confirmed the seizure of a Venezuelan oil tanker. The Coast Guard led the operation, which took place in international waters. It's the second U.S. seizure of a Venezuelan oil vessel this month. On Tuesday, the president announced a blockade of sanctioned oil ships, an effort to put pressure on President Nicolas Maduro's regime. The administration has accused his government of facilitating drug trafficking into the U.S.
The blockade, not going to let anybody going through that shouldn't be going through.
Also this weekend, the U.S. military
no, it's
hit
crazy
more than
because like those like unclassified videos of like the soldiers like ziplining off of the helicopters. That's like a straight up Call of Duty campaign, like like cutscene.
Yeah.
Like it's literally just like a video game.
Literally. It's crazy. I mean, this is just some wild stuff. Like, we're just like, we're just gonna seize another oil tanker. It's not about oil though. This whole war is totally about fucking drugs. That's why we killed 80 fishermen. Like, hello. No, it's ridiculous. I mean, we're committing war crimes in the Caribbean by blowing up and double striking survivors. Where we killed almost 100 people, blowing up people that we don't know whether or not they're drug people. No due process, just unilaterally deciding.
Yeah. Interesting.
Judge, jury, and executioner, Donald J. Trump.
Yeah. It's interesting because the on the U.S. Treasury list of sanctioned vessels, it was not on that list. And then in hours after the announcement, the White House clarified that its cargo was sanctioned. The ship was not sanctioned.
So the oil was sanctioned?
Yeah. Chevron was like, it's ours. They stole it.
God damn.
And, yeah. I don't know. I really like they're like any day now we're gonna go in, but I don't know. I don't know if they're actually. I mean, they're building up like almost over. I think 25% of our Navy is literally sitting in the Caribbean right now.
That's crazy. I mean, we've been like eyeing them down for a while now. It's just so wild.
It's like literally any day.
Any day we're just gonna fool
on Christmas. Everyone will wake up and be like, it's gonna be so nice today. Breaking news: the U.S. invaded Venezuela.
Literally though,
Like-
and also
my
Trump is
fucking
trying
God.
to use like the 9/11 war on terror laws. He's trying.
Really?
He's because
Those laws are pretty like loose.
they're really loose. Yeah. But they're specific to 9/11 and like Iraq and Afghanistan. I mean, they're still horrifying in that way, but like they are supposed to be specific to that. But he's trying to use them for this one. The way that you can tell he's trying to do that is because he's calling them narco-terrorists. He's saying he literally classified fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction. Like this is like
how the fuck can you even do that?
crazy.
I mean,
Crazy.
fentanyl can kill, but like fuck.
And it's not even coming from Venezuela.
It's coming from.
It's
I don't
coming
even
from
know.
I forget where.
I saw where it was like most of the fentanyl apparently that's moved to like the Western Hemisphere is like in China, I think.
Where does fentanyl come from? This is literally one Google search, you know? You can just
I'm
look
like
it
I
up.
looked it up. I asked Stephen Miller. I was like, where does the fentanyl come from? He says it comes from Venezuela.
Yeah. Mexico.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The majority comes from Mexico, but I mean, it doesn't matter. They're literally just like, yeah, no, it comes from Venezuela. It doesn't. The majority of it does not come from Venezuela. Very low amount of fentanyl comes from Venezuela. The only thing that comes from Venezuela is like cocaine. My understanding is also that not a majority of that goes to America, and not a majority of that
It's
even
like Europe
is
and stuff.
manufactured. Yeah, a lot of it goes to Europe. But also, like most of the boats I'm pretty sure we bombed were going to Europe. That's what I've heard, or at least the one that was like the war crime. I'm pretty sure
which
that one
one?
wasn't even going to America. The first one,
Yeah.
like the first boat we striked, where we double striked it, and it was a war crime.
I love that like the administration's just like openly doing like
Just war crimes.
they're narco terrorists. They're like, so what evidence do you have? They're like,
don't worry about it.
yeah, what's evidence?
Yeah, what is that? We don't need that.
All I know is evidence of like when you're trying to like make a foreign country look bad and evidence just appears.
He said the evidence is floating in the water.
Yeah, you can. Oh yeah, he literally said that. He's like, you can see the bricks of fentanyl. They're floating in the water.
It's so stupid, but I mean, yeah, this is just ridiculous.
Watch Trump like when he loses and they drag him out of the White House. He just like walks free
Yeah,
somehow.
I mean, fucking Dick Cheney, George Bush, they walked free.
George Bush, he's a good guy. Don't
It's crazy, bro. I don't know. This fucking. I mean,
I don't know what
it's
to
another.
say.
It's crazy. Like they're trying so hard to make this like war fit.
their
framework.
own base doesn't want to go to war.
Yeah, no one wants to
I
go to
don't
war.
think any of their besides like Ben Shapiro or
Yeah.
someone like that.
Yeah. It's ridiculous that we have Chuck Schumer being like, it's not that I have a problem with overthrowing Maduro. It's just I just don't think we should do it like this. Can we?
We got to go through Congress.
Yeah, like let's do it through the proper channels. Let's do this illegal regime change war through the proper channels of American law. It's ridiculous. No, Chuck Schumer literally said like, you can't say I endorse this, I endorse that, because he's all over the place. He's all over the place. He's not going through the Congress. It's like that's not the problem. The problem is that he's literally trying.
My blood boil.
Yeah, I don't
Every time
know.
I see Chuck Schumer talk on live TV, I just fucking roll my eyes.
Yeah, it's like Jesus, like so bad.
he either like his like team isn't telling him what's really going on, or he just doesn't give a shit.
I mean, it's like the thing that he did with Iran, where like when Trump was striking.
Oh yeah,
Iran,
he's like no side deals.
he's like, how dare you try to do diplomacy and just bomb the shit out of them?
yeah,
It's like it's crazy.
just bomb the shit out of Iran, please.
Please, I need war.
Yeah, I need my stock portfolio to boost a little.
Yeah. Oh my god. It's like AIPAC wants me to say this.
yeah, yeah.
No, I think he's just ideologically committed to that. Honestly,
Yeah, no, he is.
He's not. Well, he is corrupt, but he's also just ideologically like a war hawk, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, he probably works for like a war hawk, like senator or something.
Dude, he is like. It is crazy that he's like the highest elected Democrat in.
He's like the
office right
second
now.
most powerful person in the Senate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is fucking crazy. No, there was this video that I saw of like, this is the third most powerful person in the Senate. And it was like a female senator in like a wheelchair.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Lord.
this is not good.
We're
And, like
cooked.
Mitch McConnell.
Oh
he's
my
still
God.
he's still around.
Holy shit.
He's, I heard he was gonna run for re-election. No, I think he's actually like leaving when his term is up after like 50 years of
What's that guy, Randy Fine?
yeah.
He's like, starve away,
Oh yeah,
dude. That he's insane.
he's eating a few Palestinians.
Dude, he literally is
Dude.
like the most the unhinged Zionist. Like,
He's like, we should nuke Gaza or something.
literally, like, he's crazy. But anyways, that's what we got for you today.
Oh, I guess we should say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
It will be almost Christmas. We're gonna actually do a war on Christmas, though. We don't celebrate Christmas here.
I'm gonna do a
Sorry,
war on
Happy
Christmas.
holidays. Merry Christmas is offensive.
Yeah, Merry Christmas is woke. Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas is not everyone celebrates Christmas. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't really care. But no, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. I celebrate Christmas because I'm not some wokey.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Happy Christmas or
Happy
holidays,
Christmas.
whatever the hell. I don't know. Happy Christmas. You can't say Merry anymore. They're not letting you say Merry anymore. They said Merry. It's a gender thing. They say Happy Holidays. Happy Trans Day. I don't know. What are they talking about now? No, it's craziness. But yeah, Happy Holidays, and we'll see you guys next week.